Very good. So my name is Mark. I'd like to welcome you to the call, ladies and gentlemen. We're very excited about where we are and where we are going with Bitlocity. We are considered an honor to work with each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and get into it. I've got a curriculum for today that we are going to cover. And so today we're going to discuss several things. First of all, we're going to talk about what is Bitlocity. We're going to define that for each and every one of you. We're also going to talk about who are the development team, who are the people who actually created Bitlocity, who are the owners behind Bitlocity. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about where you need to go to get official updates. You know, there's multiple Telegram groups out there. It's a lot of places you can get information, but that information may not be official. It might not be accurate. So you want to make sure you're going and getting the accurate information. And we're going to share with you where you need to go to get official, accurate information and updates. Also, we're going to talk about what is needed to prepare for the launch. So we are preparing for launch, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have a specific date. It's not going to be a surprise to anyone, but everyone absolutely should be preparing for it starting now. We're going to give you some updates on the mobile app. Of course, everyone knows that the mobile app is out there. We'll kind of talk about that just a little bit. We're going to talk about our webinar schedule moving forward. And then we're going to do a bit of Q&A. So on the Q&A, listen, some questions we can't answer yet. We haven't gone live yet. We haven't, no one has paid. No one has paid other than maybe paying $25 for the upgraded mobile app. No one has paid a membership fee. No one has purchased anything. And so if anyone is asking you to pay money for something, there's something wrong because we have not asked anyone because we haven't gone live yet. So that's very important. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. And before we get into things, let's talk about the legalese really quick. And so although I'm not doing a presentation, it is important that we cover these things. The information that is shared in the following training that we're going to do tonight should not be considered as financial advice and does not represent a liability for the presenter or the company. As an independent business member of Bitlocity, we simply are sharing our personal experience regarding this unique business opportunity. And it's important to know that we are not financial advisors. The historic performance of members in the company has had will not be indicative of future results, and there is no guarantee that you will receive the same benefits that have been obtained in the past. It's important that everyone knows that Bitlocity, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely not an investment platform. It does not sell or market securities. It is a platform designed to empower people in the crypto markets. Your success depends a lot on you, your skills, your efforts, and other market factors. All examples shown are purely used to educate about the power of the Bitlocity compensation plan and should not be interpreted as guarantees of earnings. Each individual is responsible for assuming the risk of participating in Bitlocity and the compensation plan. So although I'm not doing a compensation overview right now, I do want to read this because we always want to cover these legal issues before we get into anything concerning Bitlocity. So what is Bitlocity exactly? Bitlocity is a customer acquisition platform, ladies and gentlemen, with a $25 yearly membership that provides the education and technology needed to capitalize the new crypto world by participating in a crowdfunding initiative. Our mission is to educate, enhance, and enrich our worldwide community about disruptive blockchain technology. So we know that everything that's going on in the blockchain, in the cryptocurrency industry is absolutely life-changing. It is unprecedented. But it's important that we have the knowledge to be able to participate responsibly moving forward. And this is a big part of the mission of Bitlocity. Now, it's kind of interesting. We talk about a crowdfunding initiative, but I realize and we recognize that some people don't know what crowdfunding is. So it's important that we look at a definition of what is crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, ladies and gentlemen, is the practice of funding a project or venture by raising small amounts of money from a large number of people, typically via the internet. Crowdfunding is a form of crowdsourcing and alternative finances. In 2015, over $34 billion was raised worldwide by crowdfunding. And so, crowdfunding can be used for anything. You need to, generate the money you need to pay your house off, to pay off your debts, to accomplish your goals. All right. Not only is crowdfunding used by corporations in order to raise the money they need to accomplish things, Crowdfunding is also used by individuals. All right. This is why you have websites such as GoFundMe. Have you ever heard of GoFundMe? So the thing you need to understand, crowdfunding is legal all around the world. It is legal to give money to anyone to help them. And in fact, it was signed into law through the Jobs Act. So here it is on the screen. The Jobs Act is a law that was intended to encourage funding of small businesses in the United States by easing many of the country's security regulations. It was passed by a bipartisan support, in the Congress, and it was signed into law by President Barack Obama on April the 5th, 2012. All right. It is called the Crowdfund Act. So it's absolutely legal, ladies and gentlemen, to do crowdfunding. And so part of our focus here is to educate people about cryptocurrency and then give them the opportunity to be able to generate the resources to make significant changes and improvements in their lives, leveraging this cryptocurrency marketplace. So important that you know that this is the fundamentals of what we're doing concerning our crowdfunding initiative. All right. So now let's talk about updates, launch updates and announcements. First thing you need to understand, there is only one place to go to hear exactly what's going on with Bitlocity. You want to go to the source. All right. We have our official Telegram group, Bitlocity Official Community Academy /founders. You can get there by going to bitlocity.info. This is the only official Telegram group where you can get this information and know that the information is correct. Now, there are many Telegram groups out there, but they are not the official group. You need to be in this group, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is where you're going to get the updates and you're going to hear announcements that let you know exactly where we are. So the thing you need to know, we haven't launched yet. All right. And no one has paid the $25 membership fee. No one has purchased any levels. Why? Because we haven't gone live. In fact, there's no place for a person to even do that. If anyone comes to you and tells you that by paying through them that you can get in the program earlier, well, that's not true. All right. The only thing that a person can even pay for right now is the upgraded mobile app, which is $25 for an entire year. But that is totally separate from the $25 membership fee, which has not been open and is not available to anyone. So if that's going on, if someone is telling you that, you now know the real situation. Okay. So be informed, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, people will try to do things to try to take advantage of others. And we want that not to happen to you. So make sure you get the right information from our official Telegram group. The other thing you need to know is that the Founders is closed. The Founders has been closed for a long time, ladies and gentlemen. December the 13th, I believe, was the date. And no one can offer you a founder position. So if someone is telling you that, they're going to give you a founder position if you register with them, if they tell you that you're not going to have to pay for certain levels when you join, that's not true. That is not true. So don't believe that. They are simply trying to get you to register with them, but the information they're giving you is not accurate. So to get accurate information about what's going on with Bitlocity moving forward, you want to join our official Telegram group. You can get there by going to bitlocity.info. Excellent. All right, so let's talk about a little bit of training. So we deal with cryptocurrency. When we join, we pay with Bitcoin. When we purchase levels, we pay with Bitcoin. And when we get paid in Bitcoin. I call it Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. What does that mean? You need to be in position to not only purchase Bitcoin, you need to be in position to receive Bitcoin. That means you need what is known as a wallet. The thing you need to understand about Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, is that when you send Bitcoin, it's just like mailing a letter. You must have an address as to where you are going to send that Bitcoin. That address is called a Bitcoin wallet address. So everyone who joins and participates with Bitlocity must have a Bitcoin wallet in order to receive their Bitcoin. So we have found that most of our members prefer to use blockchain.com. This is called blockchain.com. This is a Bitcoin wallet. Now, there is a tutorial video that we have posted in our official Telegram group, bitlocity.info. We invite you to watch that video. So blockchain.com, this particular wallet is not necessarily available in every jurisdiction, in every country. It may not even be available in certain states. But the only way you're going to find out is you have to go there and attempt to open that account. So it's very easy to open that account. You can do it in less than 5 minutes. And there's a reason why most of our members are using blockchain.com. Well, here's the reason. Let's say, for example, you were to use Cash App as your wallet, because you can go to Cash App to buy Bitcoin, right? You can buy Bitcoin in a lot of places. You can buy it through Cash App, Coinbase, Coin Mama. You can buy from CVS drugstore. There's a ton of places where you can buy Bitcoin. It's the most popular and most accessible cryptocurrency in the world, right? But here's the thing. It's very important what wallet you use. You don't want to use a wallet that can close your account down. And generally, that's a wallet that you don't have complete control over, such as the Cash App wallet. You don't want to receive your earnings through your Cash App wallet because, quite frankly, if you receive too much money, they will close your account down. All right. So you don't want to have to go through that. And so you want to look for a wallet where you have the most control over it and you don't have to worry about someone else closing your account. So most of our members have found that blockchain.com fits that. It meets that requirement. Now, you can use other wallets. You can use any wallet that you want to use, ladies and gentlemen. It's just important for you to understand that you want to use a wallet that you have complete control over, and you don't have to worry about them shutting your account down. I hope that makes sense to everyone. So if you want to set up a blockchain.com wallet, which you can do in less than 5 minutes, here's a tutorial video you can go to. You can see the ID number of vimeo.com where you can see this video. Again, this video is also posted in our official Telegram group. You can go to bitlocity.info and you can watch this video. So now, let's just say, for example, that blockchain.com is not available to you. Maybe it's not registered in your state or in your country. Well, then you have another option. Many of our members have found that coinami.com is also a good wallet to have. All right. And so you can also go and watch this video in the Telegram group. You can see the ID numbers up there. And so you can set up this wallet and you can use this in association with Bitlocity. All right. So, of course, getting started, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to need some Bitcoin. All right. So, as I mentioned, there are several places where you can purchase Bitcoin. You can literally Google it. And if you're living in other countries, you might want to reach out to your leader, because obviously, depending on where you live, there are different options when it comes to purchasing Bitcoin. But if you live in the United States, of course, we know that you can buy it from Cash App. You download the app on your phone and you can purchase it using a debit card. We also know you can set up an account with Coinbase.com. We talked about that. There are other websites out there, such as a Coin Mama as well. And there's a website out. It's called LibertyX. You want to write that down. LibertyX. LibertyX is an app that you can download on your phone that you can go and buy Bitcoin through CVS drugstore. And of course, there are over 20,000 CVS drugstores across the United States, and you can purchase up to $500 worth of Bitcoin in any day through that LibertyX app that you can use at CVS drugstore. All right. And and as we move forward, we'll have more details on some of the various ways that you can purchase Bitcoin. And of course, you can always go to a Bitcoin ATM machine. So once you purchase that Bitcoin, you're going to want to send that Bitcoin to your wallet. So you're going to have a wallet address, and these tutorial videos will explain your wallet address. So you purchase that Bitcoin, you send it to your wallet address, and you have it sitting there until we go live. You want to purchase more than what you actually need, because there are transaction fees involved. They are nominal, but there are transaction fees. So for example, if you decided you want to participate at the $25 and the $50 level of Bitlocity, you're going to pay $25 for the membership, annual membership, $25 for the first level, $25 for the second level. That's a total of $100. But I would personally purchase about $125 to do that at that level. have a little bit more to cover the transaction fees and any changes in the value. Okay. And then if you wanted to come in, say at the 25, the 50, and the 75, of course, you're going to need another $75. So that'll be about $200 that you will need if you decide you want to come in at the first three levels, the 25, the 50, the 75, and of course, you're going to pay the $25 membership fee. Okay. So as we move forward, we're going to have more details concerning this. But the most important thing that we want you to know today on today's training is to get your wallet set up and get your wallet funded. All right. As I mentioned earlier, if you live in another country, reach out to someone who referred you, who also lives in that country. They can point you in the direction that you need to go in order to find a good wallet and also in order to purchase that Bitcoin. All right. And a Google search will help as well. It's amazing the things that we can find simply by doing a Google search. All right. So what I want to do here really quick is one of the things we're doing also is we are expanding our customer support, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got a new member of our customer support I want to introduce to everyone here in just a moment. And this gentleman has extensive experience in working with teams, doing customer support and other things at the executive level. So, we're very honored to have him as a part of our support team. So we know that, hey, listen, you sent in support tickets, you haven't gotten a response because, we're kind of overwhelmed right now, but we're working on that. And one of the things we're doing is increasing the members on our support team in order to help everyone. And so that is Mr. Allen, and he should be here right now. And Allen, are you there? Can you hear me right now?
I can hear you loud and clear, Mark. Good morning. Happy New Year. Good morning, everybody.
Well, welcome. Of course, we've worked together, in the past. I know the level of your work and the quality of your expertise and attention to detail. So, we're extremely honored, to have you on the team. And so if you want to, just say hello to everybody, maybe say a few things about yourself. And if you have anything you want to share with us about customer support, that'd be great as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. I mean, it's an honor to be part of Bitlocity and where we're looking to take this company and to help everybody around the world to, become more financially secure, because obviously we've had the pandemic this year that has put a lot of people behind the eight ball. And, a lot of people are looking for other ways to work from home, help, make ends meet. And I think we're going to see a lot more people that never looked at online marketing or, working from home in different ways. So I think we're in the right place at the right time. And with Bitlocity, we're just going to explode this whole process here. And support, I mean, there's a few issues. I was looking through the Q&A before the call started and throughout some of your presentation, Mark. And a lot of issues are coming up about the IP addresses. And I just want to address that first and foremost. There is only going to be one account per IP address, but we are aware of countries and locales where, one IP address will have multiple people joining Bitlocity. We're aware of that. We're aware of where those locations are. And if you're in that rare occurrence that, we need one IP address to sign up, 5 or 10 people, all people have to do is send in a support, an email into support@bitlocity.com. I'm sorry, bitlocity.io, and we'll, notate those accounts that need this rare exception. It will be an exception versus the rule, one IP address per household. A couple of the other things, the back office that you see right now, again, we are in pre-launch. The back office is a temporary back office specifically for this pre-launch. And once we launch, you'll see a very different but very professional back office that will, handle everything that you need in order to succeed with Bitlocity. One of the other things I just became aware of today is that as Mark was going over where you could buy Bitcoin, you will actually be able to buy Bitcoin right from the back office. I don't have the specifics on how much or what all that entails, but apparently we are in the works of having that avenue as far as being able to buy Bitcoin, most likely probably in the lower amounts for the, to accommodate the signups that when people are joining at the 25, 50, and maybe even the $75 level. But we're working on a lot of things. In the 20 plus years that I've been working online, I've never seen anything as expansive as, the whole process that is going on to build Bitlocity. Yeah, it's taken a little bit of time, but it's certainly not going to take 2 years. We're barely a month, not even a month into this. So I think everybody's going to be surprised at where we're at, not only in 3 months, but 6 months to a year from where we're at right now. So with that, Mark, I'll turn it back over to you. I appreciate all that you do with the company. I know how hard you work all the time. So it's a pleasure for me to work with you once again. And I look forward to this journey and helping other people succeed. Are you there, Mark?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much, and
All right.
really, really appreciate that. And I'm just over here looking at my my PowerPoint here. Bear with me 1 second here, and let's see. There was something that I actually left out of the PowerPoint. I'm looking for it right now, and bear with me. We'll continue here in just a moment here, and it's kind of interesting. Yep, I left something out of the presentation today, but I'm going to talk about that here in just a couple of minutes. Bear with me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go back here and let's get that PowerPoint back showing again. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Alan. Really appreciate it. All right. Very good. All right. So everyone can see my screen now. And let me just get right here. So I want to talk a bit about the development team. So we have a lot of people asking about the development team and also people asking other questions too. So one of the things you're going to notice is that on a lot of our calls, we're not going to be mentioning last names. And there's a reason for it, because we are a community of a ton of leaders, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the biggest leaders, in the industry are part of our community. And we don't want to persuade anyone to join with someone who might be doing one of the calls rather than with the leader who invited them. And so when we mention full names, ladies and gentlemen, that is one of the things that can occur. You'll have people trying to sign up with that person rather than the person who invited them on the call. And so we don't want that, especially not right now before we actually go live. Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about here really quick was I want to talk about the development team. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just talk about this. So a lot of people are asking, who are the development team? Who is the owners? So you need to understand that our development team is a group of experienced developers who have worked with major companies and done major projects, ladies and gentlemen, across the United States and even around the world. And once the business entity is completed, it will be posted on the website along with its location. So you have to understand, we're in pre-build. A lot of things are taking place right now, including the business entity. When that is completed, you will see it. It will be on the website. Everything you need to know in terms of who has created Bitlocity, you'll be able to see it at that time. The last thing we don't want is a bunch of people trying to reach out to those individuals right now before we even go live. So that's what I need you to know. You also need to know that I personally am part of the advisory team. And we have a ton of advisory team marketers who have consulted and provided their feedback and their opinions on Bitlocity. So you have to understand, myself.
It's
and
8:30.
Those advisory members, they're not the developers. I'm not a developer, and I'm not an owner. And so, but we have advisory members that consult and provide feedback and opinions to help the developers create the best program. All right. So, part of also what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen, because we have something that is very unique, we need to sort of protect the model a little bit. We don't want to let, our our, how can I say it, protected information out to the world right now, we need to at least get live first. All right. So hopefully you can understand that. Okay. Now, by the way, there'll be other people hosting calls, not just myself. There'll be other leaders hosting calls, webinars, and trainings moving forward. I myself am just a support part of the community, just like you. And I just have maybe a bit more experience than some of you, but and I'm just providing my expertise and support, because this is something that I'm very, very passionate about. All right. So now, in terms of our calls, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, we will basically continue with our current schedule. We have a lot of leaders who are doing their own webinars right now, but the official webinars will be the same. That is Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? And then also on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. So the exact same schedule we have right now. Did I say 8 p.m.? And I might be a little bit confused myself, but our Sunday schedule will stay the same and our Tuesday schedule will stay the same, which is at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's our official schedule that we're going to be sticking with. We know that we have a lot of leaders who are hosting their own calls throughout the week. You want to reach out to your leaders and find out what they are doing. In terms of the mobile app, we're going to have an additional training with Joe here very soon, just to review the mobile app to make sure that everyone is up to date, using it properly, has complete access to it, because that was a lot of information we shared last week. And if you haven't seen that video, you actually want to watch that replay, which you can also find in our official Telegram group. All right. So we were looking at some of the questions. I'm going to go here and take a look at some of these questions to see if we can answer them. Now, some of these questions we can't answer, ladies and gentlemen, because we haven't gone live yet. And some of those details that you may want, we can't give you until we are ready to go live. All right. So Coinami is one mentioned on Telegram that will work with smart contracts. It looks like a way to go from other advantages. Okay, I'm not sure what that was. I think somebody was just making a comment here. And I just want to go ahead and see if I can catch a few of these questions that you may have, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so in terms of our launch, everybody wants to know about the launch. So our launch is, we expect sometime during the month of January. It could be much sooner than later. Now, we're going to let everyone know when that happens. It's not going to be a surprise. You're going to know in advance, but the specific date is not available at this time. But you need to know we are very, very close. So stay connected. You will be notified, especially if you're a part of our Telegram group. You will be notified about that. All right, just going to scroll down and see if I can find a few other questions here that I can answer really quick. Okay. Okay, so if you were to register with a Bitlocity and you didn't receive a confirmation email, it could be because of a couple of reasons. When emails are being sent out from an IO website address, such as ours, sometimes those emails don't go through. And so one of the things you may have to take a look at is you may have to take a look at what email address you're using. Of course, the most accessible email addresses are Gmail addresses. So if you're able to use those, that'd be great. And then again, if you did not receive that confirmation email, we invite you to send in a support. Send in a support email at support@bitlocity.io. Also, very soon, there'll be a way for you to confirm your accounts by text message. So that's being developed right now, and we'll let everyone know when that is available. Okay, so as soon as we have our final version of our PowerPoint, then it will be released for anyone to use. So it'll be posted in the Telegram group, in our official Telegram group, as soon as we have our final version. So you'll notice that we are refining our message as we move forward. And once we have decided on a final version, that will be made available to everyone. The $25 yearly membership, in order to participate in Bitlocity, that has to be paid. And it's a $25 yearly membership. Yes, that does have to be paid in order for someone to participate in Bitlocity. So Coinbase is kind of like a bank. If you have a Coinbase wallet, that's sort of like a bank, and they have certain regulations and things like that as to how much money you can withdraw, ladies and gentlemen, and how they want you to handle your account. So although you can use that, that wouldn't be my choice. I would use blockchain.com, and when I want to make a withdrawal, I would send the money to Coinbase, and then I can convert it to USD and put it into my bank account. So you want to have, the more options you have, concerning your money, the better. And so that's the choice that I like to use. That's something you may want to consider. So our program is all about Bitcoin, Sarah, Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. We know that Bitcoin is the most popular cryptocurrency in the world. It's the shortest learning curve, most accessible for people to get involved with, which is one of the reasons why Bitcoin is being used here. All right. So someone says, what if it's not available in your state? So if blockchain.com is not available in your state, which it may not be, then you have an option to use Coinami. All right. And if we find some other options that people are using, we'll also make those available to you as well. Share that information with you as well. Moving forward. I'm not familiar with Shake Pay, Alan. I'm not familiar with that specific wallet. The main thing that you want with your wallet, you need to be able to get the backup keys, the backup phrase. That backup phrase gives you complete control over that money. And so if that wallet does not allow you to get the backup phrase, all right, the secret words, then you don't have complete control. Like Cash App, that wallet doesn't give you complete control over that wallet. And so that means someone else is controlling that wallet and not you. You want a wallet where you have access to your security words and your backup phrases, and you never give those words, ladies and gentlemen, to anyone. All right. They call it the private key. They call it the backup phrase. Okay. Very good. Okay, so we don't use Token Pocket. Token Pocket is what's known as an ERC wallet for Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies. It's not designed for Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. So we use a Bitcoin wallet. You want to make sure that you can absolutely receive Bitcoin into that wallet. If that wallet starts with I believe it is a 1C, it's not appropriate. You need to, and the way that you know whether or not you can receive Bitcoin to that wallet is test it. Send $1 or $2 worth of Bitcoin to that wallet and see whether or not you actually receive it. That's if you're using a wallet other than the ones that most of our people are using, which is blockchain and Coinami. Okay. All right. So I answered that question concerning, is it okay to send with Coinbase and receive with blockchain? Absolutely. It is okay to do that. So someone asked the question, is it okay to send your money when you make your purchase to purchase with money from blockchain.com? Yes, but yet receive your earnings into your, let me repeat that. All right. Someone asked, is it okay to pay from your Coinbase account? The answer is yes. But at the same time, receive your earnings in your blockchain wallet? The answer is yes. Okay. Very good. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can answer a few more questions here, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with me 1 second. I have to read these first. Okay. Okay, so someone says, when I go to blockchain.info, the link to join the Telegram does not work there. Is there another path? All right. So when you go there, try to go there from your phone. Try to go there from your phone, and hopefully you have Telegram downloaded on your phone. And the only other way that you can do it is someone would actually have to send you a direct link. Okay, I don't know if I have the ability to do it right now. Check with your sponsor, the person who invited you, and ask them to send you a direct link. Okay. Let's go on down to the next. Thank you for that question, Gene. Can I have more than one wallet? No, you're not going to want to change that wallet address. You're not going to want to do that. You want to choose one wallet. That's the wallet that you're going to stick with the entire time. Was that libertyx.com? Yes, that's libertyx.com. And also, LibertyX has an app that you can download, so you can go to the App Store and look for that app in the App Store. Yep. Yep. Many people are using crypto.com. You can use your crypto.com wallet. The key that you want to remember about your wallet, you want to be able to download those backup phrases and that security key. Okay, one or the other. All right. And when you watch these videos kind of help you a little bit. And of course, you can always Google these kind of details as well. Okay, to search for a specific coin on blockchain.com, you want to watch that tutorial. And there are other tutorials that are created by blockchain that you want to watch. And so, moving forward, we've got all types of tutorials as people upgrade through the various levels. They're getting detailed education. And but some of this information you can also find through a simple Google search as well. Okay. So, Brandy, you have a blue token pocket. No, it will not work. You need a Bitcoin wallet. Yep. So, token pocket is for ERC coins like Ethereum. Okay, this is not a presentation. So, Henry, Ayana, this is not a presentation. You want to attend a presentation or you want to go and watch it. You can go to bitlocity.io. Bitlocity.io. We have a couple of videos there that you can watch that will go through those details. Okay. And we have our next presentation is Sunday night. I believe that's either 9 p.m. I believe that's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So how do you transfer money from Cash App to blockchain? So here's the thing you need to understand. You're going to want to watch that blockchain.com tutorial video that we have, because it actually shows you how to receive money. Now, you have Cash App, so you need to know, how do you send money out of Cash App? You want to Google that, ladies and gentlemen. How do you send money out of Cash App? And there'll be a ton of people that will show you over there at YouTube. So these are, these things are not complicated at all, but it does help if you can have someone show you how to do it. And so don't be afraid to Google that. How do I send money out of Cash App? Okay. Can I buy my package with a different BTC wallet and set up a different one to receive my funds? Yes, you can. Okay. So we answered that a little earlier. Does Coinami have an option to sell and transfer Bitcoin to my Visa bank debit card? I don't know. I don't use Coinami. You can watch that video to find out. I have Coinbase, but it won't let me further verify my account, probably because I don't have a smartphone, but a standard phone. Yep. So you might want to try to get a hold of a computer, maybe even down at the library, Jeff, in order to complete your verification with Coinbase. And by the way, Coinbase is not the only account that you can withdraw to your bank account. You also have uphold.com, UPHOLD, uphold.com. So you have Coinbase. You also have uphold.com. You will have to go through what's called a KYC, where you verify your identity by uploading either a passport or a driver's license and probably a picture of yourself. So that is part of the process. So right now, we don't really want people posting a lot of information about Bitlocity on the internet right now. We'll provide more information concerning that moving forward. And so when we promote the program, we actually don't even mention the company's name. We'll find out whether the person have the interest in earning Bitcoin and accumulating Bitcoin, and then we'll point them to our Bitlocity.io or to your mobile app. All right. So to search for a specific coin, you want to go to coinmarketcap.com. coinmarketcap.com. These are the kind of things that you'll be learning as you purchase the various levels inside the program. And sometimes, we'll do some trainings here like we're doing today. But to learn about the different cryptocurrencies that are out there, you can go to coinmarketcap.com. All right. Good question. Good question. And that was Dominique. All right. All right. So it's a little bit of a challenge for me to purchase all the links, to post all the links, and to answer the questions at the same time. All right. And let me do this. I'm going to promote Robin to a panelist, and maybe she might be able to post these links in here. And maybe also Alan might be able to do the same. Okay. So hold on one second here. And as we have more detailed training, I'll be sure to include this information on the in the PowerPoints, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So the most important thing we want for you to know today is to get your wallet and get your wallet funded. All right. So we have a couple of Robins in here. I don't know which one is the right Robin. All right. Let's continue on with a few more questions here. All right. So glad everyone's able to join us. We did max the call out. So I'm going to take a little bit more time to go through some of these questions, if you don't mind. And so this might be some information that can help you as well. Okay. So let's go on down here. Okay, so Alan talked about using the same IP addresses, especially when you're in a household where you don't have multiple devices. He discussed that, in detail earlier. And if that's the case, you're living in another country and that's the case, simply send in a support ticket concerning that. Jeff, you said one of your referrals prepared to start at $100 for the 25 and the 50 levels in Nigeria. Is that open? Yes. Bitlocity is open to every country. Anyone that, can purchase Bitcoin, can set up a wallet, has access to the internet, can participate with Bitlocity. And so that person wants to come in at the 25 and the 50. They're going to pay the $25 a yearly admin fee. They really want to have a bit more than $100, $110, $115 worth of Bitcoin. All right. There will be some transaction fees that the blockchain charges. So they want to make sure they have enough money to pay those transaction fees. Yeah, Brandy. Both you and your boyfriend can enroll using your own devices. All right. We just want to avoid people using the same device to register multiple people. We understand that some cases that has to happen, especially in certain countries. And if that's the case, you have to send a support ticket in concerning that. Okay, so the mobile app is optional. The mobile app, you have the free app, and then you have the upgraded version, which is $25. But you don't have to purchase the upgraded version of the app in order to participate in Bitlocity. That is optional. Okay, Marshall. So hopefully you understand that. So for Telegram updates, the best thing to do is to join the official Telegram group, which is bitlocity.io. Yes, Amanda, if you join and let's say you purchase all the way up to levels 3 and 4, yes, you're still qualified to receive payments in the 25 and the 50. So we know the 25 and the 50 is the entire community. So the answer is yes. Okay. Okay. So you have to understand how the compensation model works. I encourage you to watch it again to get a better understanding. Now we're going to do trainings on the compensation model, Q&A trainings on the model. That's not what's on the schedule for today, but we will be doing that as along with the strategy training. In fact, we can do that next Saturday. We're going to show you how to build your teams to maximize your potential with Bitlocity. That'll be next Saturday. And during that training, we will go through the comp plan in more detail as well. Right now, most important thing is for people to get their wallets and to get their Bitcoin loaded into those wallets. Okay, so that's the focus right now on today's call. Thank you for that question. All right. Yes, the Founders Club is closed. All right. Let's see. All right. So someone says, so since we can purchase Bitcoin from the back office, should we wait? No, you don't have to wait. That's more for people coming in later after we go live to make it easy for them. But for us, it's not in the back office because the back office is not live yet. So for us, we want to purchase Bitcoin right now and put it into our wallets. All right, or at least consider that. So um, would be the best practice. Okay. So, any additional questions that you have, you can send a support ticket, send an email to support@bitlocity.io. Uh, so, Becky, you and your husband can have your own accounts. You can use the computer, he can use his smartphone, and you guys can set up your own accounts. Okay. And anyone can participate with our program. 18 years or older, college student, anyone can participate. They just need to set up an account, just like the rest of us. All right, let's see here. So B has a question. She said, so our first purchase needs to be over $50 in Bitcoin to pay for the $25 yearly and the first level of 25. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. And B, I would do maybe $60 or $65 just to have a little extra to cover the transaction fee or any fluctuations in the value of Bitcoin. Okay. What you want to do concerning your issue, Kevin, is send a support ticket in and include the email addresses and the usernames of both the accounts for you and your wife. No, blockchain.com will not close anyone's accounts, ladies and gentlemen. Blockchain is the oldest cryptocurrency wallet out there. And so it's very solid. Do your own due diligence, do your own research on that. Don't take my word for that. You can do that for yourself. Okay. But blockchain is one of the oldest wallets out there. Okay. What is the difference between Coinbase and blockchain? Coinbase is a company that enables you to sell your Bitcoin or your cryptocurrency and then withdraw it, convert it into USD, and then withdraw it to your bank account. Blockchain has no connection to your bank account. So blockchain is a wallet where you can receive your money. Then from that point, you can send it where you want. The whole idea is to have as much control over your cryptocurrency as you possibly can. That's the idea. Okay. Let's see. So the mobile app, if you have questions with the mobile app, you send a support email to support@businessglue.com. If you're having an issue with your mobile app, you can get information and help by sending an email to support@businessglue.com. All right. Support@businessglue.com. If anyone is having issues with the mobile app, send an email to support@businessglue.com. Yes, Lenny. So when you join, and let's say you paid a $25 yearly admin fee. Let's say you pay $25 to participate at the first level. And when you decide that you want to participate at other levels, you have to purchase at those levels. So that would be $50 to purchase at the $50 level. It would be another $75 to purchase at the $75 level, and etc. So upgrading is simply purchasing the next higher level, and each level is separate, but you only have to purchase each level one time. So someone says, if my referral comes in at a level above me initially, and I purchase a level up to or above later, will I then receive payments from that person at that level? Yes, once you do that, you'll now be qualified to receive commissions at that level moving forward, according to the compensation model. And that was for DH. Yes, this Q&A training will be available in the Telegram group later. So someone says, are there any wallets that cannot be used? Any wallet that will not accept Bitcoin cannot be used. All right. The best wallet to use is a wallet where you have control over your private keys, which gives you control over the money. And we found our members, many of them use blockchain.com or coinami.com outside of the United States. The most important thing, you want to make sure that you can receive Bitcoin to that wallet. You need to test it. All right. And you want to have complete control over that money. So certain wallets, you don't have control. They're controlled by a company such as Cash App. You want a wallet such as blockchain where you control the funds. Okay. It is 9 p.m. on Sunday Eastern Standard Time. The main benefit of the founders go in first, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you mean by 6 months or a year, Denise. You're going to have to specify that. No, Token Pocket Wallet will not work for this. That is for Ethereum and other ERC tokens. You want to look at blockchain or Coinami. So blockchain does not connect to a debit card. It does not connect to a bank account. I'm not sure about Clever Wallet. You have to be able to receive Bitcoin in Clever Wallet. I don't believe Clever Wallet can receive Bitcoin. That's something you need to take a look at, Sean. I don't use Clever Wallet for this purpose. So if you have a duplicate sign up, don't worry about it. It will automatically be removed. One of the things that you can do when you have an account that you know you want to use moving forward, you can refer people to that, and the system will be able to see that this is an active account in terms of it's building a team. And so that's one of the things that you can do for the account that you know you want to keep. No, the speed and the cost to send Bitcoin will not be an issue here. Will the app be updated? Most likely it will be as we get closer to launch. I think you're talking about Karen. I think you're talking about crypto.com wallet. You can use crypto.com wallet. The most important thing is you want to make sure you have access to your private security.
It's 9
keys.
o'clock.
All right. So when you open up a wallet, they should give you an option to be able to download those. And you never give that information to anyone. You never share your private keys, your secret words. You never share that with anyone, ladies and gentlemen. Richard, One question my team keeps asking is, can we register with one Bitcoin address and pay our fees from another? Yes, you can, Richard. You can send Samuel in terms of a French presentation and recording. We need someone who can do that. If you can do that, you're interested in doing that, you can send an email to support@bitlocity.io. How do you set up for upgraded mobile app after you have a wallet? If you have a question concerning the mobile app, Eric, you can watch the recording from last week, or you can also send in a support at businessglue.com. I actually don't know the answer to your question. We have videos that show you how to get Bitcoin into your wallets. So I showed those videos earlier. Those videos are in the Telegram group, bitlocity.info. They're short videos. Take the time to watch them, and that will walk you right through the process. Yeah, we can do a training that shows people how to buy Bitcoin, and we can also post some videos as well that will show you how to do that. So one of the things that you can do is you can Google how to purchase Bitcoin where in your country. All right, how to purchase Bitcoin from New York City, from New York, how to purchase Bitcoin from Nigeria. You can Google that, and there'll be a ton of information there to show you how to do that. So, time, you cannot skip levels. You must work your way up. So, everyone has to work their way up through the levels. You cannot skip levels. All right. So no one can pay right now. There's no place for anyone to put any money. So we are in pre-launch. You can call it pre-build. We're preparing to go live sometime in January. And so no one can pay anything. And so it's not possible. So to get information as to when that can happen, you want to join our official Telegram group, bitlocity.io. Okay, so to understand how to earn money here without recruiting anyone, you need to watch the presentation overview, and we have it at bitlocity.io. So this is not a presentation today. This is a training. Okay. Very good. All right. So I think I'm going to stop with that, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I really appreciate everyone joining us. If you have specific questions that perhaps were not answered here today, we give you an opportunity to send in a support ticket concerning that. But we'll have additional trainings moving forward, ladies and gentlemen. And also, you can contact the person who invited you on the call as well to get additional questions answered. So thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We're very excited. We're getting closer and closer to going live, ladies and gentlemen. You are right where you need to be. If you can get that wallet set up, get that Bitcoin in that wallet, stay connected to our Telegram group. That way you'll know exactly where we are moving forward. And again, we have another call, overview presentation on Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look forward to seeing all of you there. Again, Happy New Year to everyone. Have a great day. Goodbye for now.